Hello friends and Patreon supporters. Here's a video that I hope everyone will watch because there are a few really important issues to discuss.
Over the past 14 months, you've helped to fund the development of my resources for everyone on the internet. So far, things have been pretty successful, and I want to thank you all for that. I feel like the luckiest teacher in the world right now, but even with all that, I can see where improvement is needed, or just clarification about what I should be offering here on Patreon to make your support more meaningful for your training. First, I think the new evaluation format is much better, and I want to stick with that. The monthly master classes were hard to organize, hard to film, and really made me feel anxious every time whether they'd work technically. It's just far easier to sit down with your score and chat about it to the screen, capturing my comments and pointing things out in real time. I'll miss the sense of community with everyone chipping in and evaluating each other's scores like we did in the master classes. But what happened back then was that I had to stop altogether once things got complicated with my schedule. With the new format, I know that I can stay involved with less postponements, so let's stick with that for now. Second, and I really want to stress this, likes and views really matter to me here on Patreon. With the regular channel and the Orchestration Online Facebook group, it's not really a concern. I can tell by the amount of engagement that people are getting a lot out of the content. But here in this exclusive little world of orchestrators, it's really different. I'm taking some of the choicest little pieces of information and setting them aside for your training and perspective as an artist. It can be really confusing to upload a Patreon-only video that 1,000 viewers would instantly watch on the regular channel and only get about half a dozen views and no likes.
It's not like I'm campaigning for your approval here or anything, but it matters a lot to me to see that I'm making your support mean something here. I want to know that your exclusive content that I've created for you has made a difference, and otherwise it leaves me wondering if I'm getting it right. So please, view the exclusive videos and read the posts and like them if they helped your training, or even just to let me know that you engaged with them, okay? That really means something to me, and it helps me improve things here on Patreon.
That leads me to the third issue, which also has to do with premium content. I had really hoped to be offering textures to everyone as I wrote them down in preparation for releasing a book on orchestral texture this year. But things kept changing very quickly, and it's been very hard to organize this in a regular way. I've tried to compensate by discussing textural issues at length in other content, but I know that it's not the same, and I apologize to people who've been waiting for textures. What I'd like to do instead is to share orchestration tips instead of textures. As you may have heard, I'll be writing another book this year, 100 more orchestration tips, and as I write chapters in that book, I'd like to share them here for you to read. When the book is published, Brev supporters and up will receive a free download link. I'll also have a discount code for Minim and Semi-Brev supporters for 60% off. I hope all those offerings will even the score on the textures. I'll also be offering all Patreon supporters a deep discount on the upcoming Orchestration 103 Wind Instruments course. I can't do any freebies on Mac Pro Video or Ask Video courses because those companies are involved, but I can make it much cheaper for you to get a hold of my content. Brev level supporters and up already have discount codes on your premium pages for the first two courses and the Sibelius courses, and I think those codes are still good if you want to use them. Finally, a special thank you to MOOC supporters. I'm giving everyone some additional time to finish their last 3 assignments. I really have to close the gap now with the unaccompanied cello and viola scores and also the piano trios. Those will be evaluated now. We're still organizing the final readings, hopefully coming up in April. No one has raised any objections about the new evaluation format, so it stays. That's great because, as I mentioned before, it's so much easier on me as a teacher and helps me keep on top of things.
That's all I wanted to cover for now, except to say that once again, likes and views really matter. If I start to post a series of articles and I get only one like or comment, then I have no idea whether anyone's reading them, or if I should continue that series. Likewise, if I release a video here and it only gets a tiny amount of views. I really have to hear from you that I've got it right, and that your premium content is useful to you, or if there's something that I could improve as well. All that aside, thanks once again for being the coolest supporters on Patreon, and for helping me teach the whole world about orchestration online.